this session, we will discuss hardness of water. Water is a universal solvent. It picks up the minerals as it travels from hills, over the rocks, and through the soil, making its way to the water treatment facilities. These minerals, mostly of calcium and magnesium ions, are dissolved in water, and these cannot be removed by physical processes such as filtration and sedimentation. In order to understand hardness of water, we will study what is soap. Soap is sodium or potassium salt of higher fatty acid like oleic acid, palmitic acid, or stearic acid. This is sodium stearate derived from stearic acid. This is sodium stearate. Water from different sources react differently with soap. With rainwater, it forms soft and creamy lather, whereas with borewell water, it forms sticky curd like residue that did not lather well. What is hardness of water? It is the characteristic property of water by virtue of which it fails to form lather with the soap. It is due to the presence of dissolved salts of calcium and magnesium ions and other heavy metals like aluminium, iron, and manganese. These ions react with the carboxylate ions of soap to form insoluble carboxylates, that is precipitates. So it is the capacity of precipitation of soap, or it can also be called as soap consuming capacity of water. Hard water gives out a curd like precipitate with soap. We have discussed soap is sodium or potassium salt of long chain fatty acid. This is sodium stearate derived from stearic acid. Sodium end of the soap molecule is attracted to water, while the fatty acid end is soluble in dirt, grease. Soap allows the mixing of two immiscible phases, oil or fat, dirt with water. The hydrophobic tail mixes with dirt or grease, oil, and the hydrophilic head is attracted to water. Carboxylate ion in soap act as surfactant which stabilizes oil in water emulsion, and it is responsible for the cleansing action. Calcium and magnesium ions in hard water quickly replaces the sodium ions of the soap, forming calcium and or magnesium salts of fatty acids. This is sodium stearate. Sodium salts of fatty acid are soluble in water, whereas their calcium salts are insoluble. Hence, they precipitate out. This is calcium stearate, this is magnesium stearate. Being insoluble, these salts precipitate out. We will discuss cleansing action of soap. Here, surface is covered with the grease or dirt. When such a surface is made in contact with the soap solution, surfactant ions orient themselves in grease and water. With agitation, separation of grease from the surface starts, and this process continues. Here the cleaning is complete. What is hard water? The water which does not produce lather with soap but produces a white scum or precipitate due to formation of insoluble soaps of calcium and magnesium ions. These are insoluble soaps of calcium and magnesium ions. And the soft water is the water which produces lather easily with soap. We will see the differences between hard water and soft water. Hard water does not produce lather with soap but forms a white curd like precipitate, whereas soft water easily produces lather with the soap. Hard water mainly contains dissolved salts of calcium and magnesium ions. Soft water does or does not contain dissolved calcium and magnesium salts. Hard water affects cleansing ability of soap, and due to this a lot of soap is wasted during bathing and washing, whereas soft water does not affect cleansing ability of soap and thus soap is not wasted. Due to the presence of dissolved hardness causing salts in hard water, the boiling point of water is elevated. Since elevation of boiling point is a colligative property, boiling point of water is elevated. Hence, more fuel and time is required for cooking, whereas with soft water, less fuel and time is required for cooking. In hard water, it is not safe for drinking as it may affect the digestive system, whereas soft water is safe for drinking. Hard water is not suitable for industrial use, whereas soft water is suitable for industrial use. What are the types of hardness? Hardness of water is of two types: temporary hardness and permanent hardness. Temporary hardness is also called as carbonate and alkaline hardness, whereas permanent hardness is also called as non-carbonate and non-alkaline hardness. Temporary hardness is due to the presence of carbonates and bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium ions in water. It can be removed by boiling. What happens on boiling is this is calcium bicarbonate, it gives rise to calcium carbonate, and this is magnesium bicarbonate which upon boiling give rise to magnesium hydroxide precipitate. These precipitates can be filtered and the water becomes free from the temporary hardness. So bicarbonates decompose to give carbonates and hydroxides as precipitates, and these are deposited as crust in the water pipes and kettles. Permanent hardness is caused by sulfate, chloride or nitrates of calcium and magnesium ions and of iron and other metals like ferrous sulfate, aluminium sulfate. It cannot be removed by boiling. Then can we remove permanent hardness? Yes, permanent hardness can be removed. It can be removed by the addition of softening agents. Sum of temporary and permanent hardness is referred as total hardness of water. Total hardness is equal to temporary hardness plus permanent hardness. What are the differences between temporary and permanent hardness? Temporary hardness is due to carbonates and bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium ions. It is called as carbonate hardness, whereas permanent hardness is due to chlorides, sulfate and nitrates of calcium and magnesium ions. This is called as non-carbonate hardness. Temporary hardness causing salts are alkaline, hence it is also called as alkaline hardness, whereas permanent hardness is called non-alkaline hardness. Temporary hardness is removed by boiling followed by filtration. Calcium bicarbonate give rise to calcium carbonate upon boiling. Magnesium bicarbonate give rise to magnesium hydroxide upon boiling. So these precipitates can be separated by filtration. Whereas permanent hardness cannot be removed by boiling. However, it can be removed by various processes like lime soda process, zeolite process and ion exchange process. In case of lime soda process, calcium hardness can be removed by soda. Magnesium permanent hardness can be removed by lime, where they form the insoluble precipitates and can be removed from the water. In boilers, temporary hardness of water lead to formation of loose deposits of carbonates and hydroxides of calcium and magnesium ions. Whereas with permanent hardness, in case of boilers, there is formation of adherent scales. In summary, we have discussed what is soap, cleansing action of soap, hardness of water, temporary and permanent hardness of water. Thanks for watching this video.